Well, let's see if you can figure out where we are. I'm gonna go from left to right. Stamfordbridge. Indeed, we are at Stamford Bridge. And there's lots of green grass, so we must be at Stamford Bridge. Well, you say, this is not Stamford Bridge. But I say, it is Stamford Bridge, and welcome to Stamford Bridge. So no doubt there are a few of you right now looking and listening to this video and thinking, okay, I've clicked on the wrong video. This is not Stamford Bridge. But it is Stamford Bridge. I swear to you, I swear to you, this is Stamford Bridge. And you must have clicked on the wrong video link. You must have done. So some of you are probably scratching your head right now and thinking, okay, well, this must be Stamford Bridge. Hundreds of years ago, before it got developed and London was London and all the rest of it. No, not. I swear to you. This rock is a clue, isn't it? I'll put you out of your misery, but I swear to you, we are in Stamford Bridge, 100% the original Stamford Bridge. Well, apparently the original, and I think Chelsea must have nicked the name from somewhere, or maybe not Chelsea. I mean, I'm guessing that because there's a tube station in London called Stamford Brook, so there must have been like a river Stam or something, and over time, I don't know, somebody thought it was better to call it Stamford, like Brentford and Haverford and other places with Ford in them, and then somehow a bridge came along, and hence Stamford Bridge in southwest London. But it's not the original. This is, well, actually now it's houses, and there's the postman down there, and I dare say all that's happened in the last few decades. Once upon a time it was probably a great big field, rather like that over there. The other side of those hedges, if those hedges weren't there, you'd see this great big field. And that field is significant because it's not where Chelsea lose their games against Liverpool. Indeed not. Because on that field, a long time ago, something happened. It was on the 25th of September, 1066, there's a clue, that on that field, a rather important event in English history took place. In fact, had that event not taken place there, actually, it's highly likely that the Duke of Normandy, William, would not have been successful in invading England back in 1066, and, well, Westminster Abbey might not exist, Tower of London might not exist, and a whole bunch of different things might not exist. But they did, and they do, because of something that happened on that field, the other side of those hedges, on the 25th of September 1066. I was thinking 1966, that's when we won the World Cup. Anyway, because on that field there was a battle. Okay, this might help you out. The Battle of Stamford Bridge, the 25th of September 1066. Without going into all the details about this, I mean, read this if you want. You know, put the video on pause and read it, or Wikipedia it, or whatever. But basically, as a result of what happened here, the Vikings were effectively, the threat from the Vikings was over. But unfortunately, there was a threat on the south coast, down by Hastings. And of course, back then it took the armies, or the English army, a few days to get back down there, because they had been down there initially waiting for, you know, the Normans to invade, and then the Vikings were doing something up here. So Harold decided to come up here with his troops, fought the Vikings, beat them, ended the threat from them. But then in the meantime, William had landed in Hastings, and Harold nipped back down. Of course, you couldn't nip back down back then. It took a few days, and the English had lost a lot of their troops fighting the Vikings. And of course, by the time they got back down to the south coast, they were a little tired and everything else, and they eventually lost. And that was the last time we got successfully invaded. How about that? So this tells you a little bit about it. Of course, there's more online. But anyway, this little, yes, it's a large village or a small town, I suppose. It's called Stamford Bridge. It's 8 miles east of York, and it really isn't famous, is it? I mean, a lot of people go to York and probably don't even think about coming to Stamford Bridge, or maybe going to Selby, where I was earlier, with the Abbey. I mean, there's an important piece of American history there, but most Americans are unaware of it, and I think most English are unaware of Stamford Bridge. And certainly here, they in this village, it's certainly not promoted. I mean, there's this rock here with that sort of information board on it, and apparently there's something else in town that I shall try. Well, little town that I shall try and find. And if I do find it, I'll make a video of that as well. But anyway, so what can I say from Stamford Bridge? Farewell. And to all of you that came here expecting to see a different video,